Hello friends, let's balance one more redox reaction. This redox reaction is between hydrazine and chloride ion to form nitric oxide and chloride ion. This reaction takes place in basic medium. Let's balance this equation by ion-electron method or off reaction method. I have noted down the oxidation number of nitrogen and chlorine on both the sides of the equation. The oxidation number of nitrogen in hydrazine is -2, in nitric oxide is +2. Chlorine in chloride ion is +5, in chloride ion it is -1. So when we check this, the changes in the oxidation number, we can easily identify two kinds of changes are taking place. One is this hydrazine becomes nitric oxide. So here the oxidation number, what change takes place? There is an increase in oxidation number. Therefore, this off reaction is oxidation off reaction. In the case of chloride ion becomes chloride ion, what change takes place? The change is from +5 to -1, that is reduction reaction. This is reduction. So these off reactions we need to balance separately. These reactions we are balancing separately. So the first, the oxidation off reaction we can balance. In the oxidation off reaction, that is the conversion of hydrazine N2H4 to NO, nitric oxide. Here what is that? Left hand side, two nitrogen atoms are there, but the right hand side only one nitrogen atom. So at the beginning we need to balance the atoms other than hydrogen and oxygen. We need to balance. Accordingly, left hand side two nitrogen atoms, but the right hand side only one nitrogen atom. Therefore, this has to be multiplied by 2 times. Nitric oxide is multiplied by 2 times. When we multiply this nitric oxide by 2 times, oxygen becomes 2 times on the right hand side. But the left hand side, there's no oxygen atom. Therefore, to balance this 2 oxygen atoms on the right hand side, we need to add 2 molecules of water on the left hand side. That I am adding now 2 molecules of water, 2H2O are added. Now when we check this equation, the left hand side, 2 times 2, 4 hydrogen atoms here in water, in hydrazine 4 hydrogen atoms. So this 4 and this 4, 4 plus 4, 8 hydrogen atoms are there on the left hand side. But the right hand side, there's no hydrogen atom. Therefore, in order to balance these 8 hydrogen atoms, we need to write 8 hydrogen ions on the right hand side. 8 hydrogen ions. 8 H plus are added. On checking the charges of the equation, the left hand side, water as well as hydrogen both are neutral compound. Therefore, the charge, total charge on the left hand side, it is 0. But the right hand side, what is that? Now we have got +8 because of 8 hydrogen ions. So, to make the charges on both the sides equal, that is to make it 0, what we need to do, to this +8 we need to add -8. If you are adding one minus 8, then only the charges will become cancelled. Both the charges will be cancelled. Therefore, we need to add 8 electrons on the right hand side. This is oxidation of reaction. In the oxidation of reaction, that is, here it's mentioned the conversion is oxidation of reaction. In oxidation of reaction, loss of electron takes place. That loss of electron needs to be mentioned on the right hand side of the equation. So now the oxidation of reaction we have completed, we have balanced. Now we can come to the reduction of reaction. In the reduction of reaction, chlorine atoms on both the sides are equal. But oxygen on the left hand side, 3 oxygen atoms are there, but the right hand side, no oxygen atoms. So in order to balance these 3 oxygen atoms on the left hand side, we need to add 3 molecules of water on the right hand side. 3 molecules of water are added, that is 3H2O are added on the right hand side. When we add 3 molecules of water on the right hand side, now 3 times 2, 6 hydrogen atoms are present on the right hand side. But the left hand side, there's no hydrogen atom. Therefore, in order to balance these 6 hydrogen atoms, we need to write 6 hydrogen ions on the left hand side. 6 hydrogen ions. That is 6H plus I am adding on the left hand side. Now we need to check the charges on both the sides of the equation. The right hand side, chloride ion has one negative charge, that is -1. Water has no charge because it's a neutral compound. Therefore, the right hand side, the total charge is -1. But the left hand side, in chlorate ion, what is that? The charge is -1. And in hydrogen ion, the charge is +6. The right hand side, the total charge is -1. Water, the charge is 0. So the right hand side, the total charge is -1 only. But the left hand side, the total charge along with the -1 +6 is there. So if we add what -6, that -6 and +6 will be cancelled. Then both the sides the charges will be -1, both the sides the charges will be equal. So we need to add -6 to the left hand side. Then only the charges will be equal on both the sides. So this -6, we are adding 6 electrons to the left hand side. 6 electrons to the left hand side. Now this reduction of reaction also balanced. But when we check the number of electrons lost and the number of electrons gained, what happens? Here the number of electrons lost is 8 electrons, but the number of electrons gained is 6 electrons. As per the rule, the number of electrons lost and number of electrons gained must be equal. But in order to make it equal, we need to find LCM for this 6 and 8. So if we take LCM for the 6 and 8, what will be that? This LCM, it might be 24. 24 will be the LCM for 6 and 8. So as a result, what we need to do, in order to get 24 electrons, both the equations we need to make 24 electrons. So the first equation, that is the oxidation of reaction, we are multiplying by we are multiplying by, what is that, 4 times, then only it will become 24. So the oxidation of reaction, together we are multiplying by 4. Similarly, the reduction of reaction, we need to multiply by, what is that, the reduction of reaction here, sorry, I made a mistake, that is, this is 3 times. The reduction of reaction, we need to multiply by, what is that, 3 times. So 3 times 8, that is 24. Then the reduction of reaction, we need to multiply by, what's that, 4 times. Then 4 times 6, 24. 3 times 8, 24. 4 times 6, 24. So as a result, we need to multiply this reduction of reaction by 3 times and the oxidation of reaction by 4 times. That we have written already. That is the oxidation, that is the reduction of reaction, oxidation of reaction is multiplied by 3 times. 3 times. So that answer we have written here. It is 3 times. Similarly, the reduction of reaction also we have converted, that is multiplied by the reduction of reaction, it's multiplied by 4 times, that is written here. So now both the equation we have got here 24 electrons, here also 24 electrons. So the number of electrons on both the equations are equal. So now we can add both the equations together. Both the equations we need to add together. So on adding the same substance on the opposite sides, we need to cancel. That cancellation is done by subtracting the number of molecules or the number of species. Here 24 electron, 24 electron. Here 24 electrons are present on the right hand side, but here these 24 electrons are present on the left hand side. So these are cancelled. This 24 electrons are cancelled. Similarly, this 24 hydrogen ions, this is hydrogen ion 24H plus. This 24H plus and this 24H plus are cancelled because they are present on the opposite side. Then what is that? The number of oxygen, water. Let's check once again the previous page whether we have multiplied properly. Four times 6 electron, 24 electron. 4 times the reduction of reaction I am checking. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 6, 24 hydrogen. This will be 4 ClO3 minus, 4 Cl minus, 4 3s are 12 water. 12 molecules of water on the reduction of reaction. But by mistake it was mentioned, what is that, 6 molecules of water. So what I am adding, one more 6 molecules of water on the right hand side. I am adding 6 molecules of water on the right hand side. I am adding. This is the adjustment because we haven't multiplied properly this equation. We haven't multiplied. Actually by multiplying the previous, this equation, when we multiply by 4, the water must be 4 times 3, 12 molecules of water. But it was mentioned 6 molecules of water, that's why one more 6 molecules of water I have written. Now we can check the substances on both the sides. Electrons we have cancelled, both the sides 24 electrons we have cancelled. Similarly 24 hydrogen ions on both the sides we have cancelled. The next one, here 6 moles of water or 6 molecules of water, but here 12 molecules of water. So this 6 molecules of water and 6 molecules of water we can cancel because they are present on the opposite sides. So this 6 molecules of water and 6 molecules of water are cancelled. Remaining any other substances present on both the sides, same substance on both the sides of the equation? No. Then the remaining reactants left out on both the equations we need to add together. Similarly, the remaining products left out on both the equations we need to add together. So accordingly, what is left out? The reactants, 3 molecules of hydrogen, 3N2H4. That we need to write 3N2H4. 3 molecules of N2H4. The next, what else is left out? 4ClO3 minus. 4ClO3 minus is left out on the left hand side. 4ClO3 minus. The next, the right hand side, what are the species left out? 6 molecules of nitric oxide, 6NO. 6 molecules of nitric oxide. Then what else is left out? 4Cl minus and 6 molecules of water. 4Cl minus, 4Cl minus and 6 molecules of water. 6 molecules of water. When we check on both the sides of the equation, all the atoms on both the sides of the equations are equal. Similarly, the charges also on both the sides are equal. In the question, the reaction takes place in basic medium. If the reaction takes place in basic medium by ion-electron method, at the final step, what we need to do, we need to add hydroxide ions on both the sides of the equation. That is, what's the condition? The resultant equation has hydrogen ions. But now after adding both the off reactions, this is the resultant equation we have got. But in the resultant equation, there is no hydrogen ions. We don't have any hydrogen ions on the resultant equation. Therefore, there is no necessity to add hydroxide ions. So this resultant equation is the final balanced equation. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing.